told you so.
Flirting is actually really simple if you know what you're doing. It can be just as easy as knowing that one right thing to do around your crush and then completely win them over. Guys, my name is Kimberly Moffit. I'm a relationship expert, and whether you're already a flirting goddess or you're just starting out, this video is going to cover every important flirting move that you need to know so you can be an absolute queen at flirting. Okay guys, let's start with hair. Now hair is one of the first things that people notice about you and one of the most obvious tools to signal your romantic interest in someone. So here are a few ways to use your hair to tell someone that you're actually digging them. So first guys, if you want to come across as like innocently flirting, simply twirl your hair when you're talking to the object of your affection. This is done with one hand and can come across as like very coy and sweet. On the other hand guys, if you want to look really confident, try flipping your hair from the front to the back. You can vary this from small to big, but the end result makes you look really self-assured and super playful. Now anytime you're going to see or speak to the person that you like, try wearing your hair really big and wavy. From an evolutionary perspective, this actually puts you at an advantage, plus it gives you some more obvious hair to play with. This one's really cool guys. If you want to get someone's attention for the very first time when you're not facing your crush, casually pull your hair into a ponytail or bun, pretend to get frustrated that it didn't work, and then continue doing it. This one's called the up and down, and I absolutely love it. Guys, this one is particularly effective if you still have wet hair that smells like shampoo. I love this one so much, and it really gets a lot of attention in a place like a classroom, so do not hesitate to use this. If you want to come across as more of a sophisticated flirt, try the twist, using both hands to pull your hair into a long twist and then let it go. This makes it look like you're into someone, but you're still kind of evaluating them. For a more smoldering and sexy look, kind of like a Victoria's Secret model, you want to try the TOUSLE. So this is when you scrunch your hair up top and then let it go. This one's super sexy, but also leaves your hair looking just a little bit messy, which I really love. Do try wearing your hair up to expose your shoulders sometimes. This can be super sexy. If you really want to make someone remember you, spritz perfume in your hair right at the top of your head. And this gives someone a really nice whiff when you tousle your hair, when you walk by, or even when you give them a hug. What you don't want to do is do all these things at once. These techniques are meant to be subtle and natural, not obvious and desperate. Try different hairstyles very often because this can really draw attention, but make sure you don't use too much heat, which damages your hair. And make sure when you see your hairstylist it's someone you really trust, and pick a haircut or style that really suits your face shape. This can draw attention to your eyes and all of your beautiful features. Next, you guys! The eyes are the window to your inner self, and in my opinion, they're literally your most powerful flirting weapon. Your eyes can immediately heighten attraction with someone you like. So if you want to use your eyes to flirt, which I think you should by the way, start by making eye contact with them and make it out of the corner of your eye. It seems not as obvious. So now that you have someone's attention, it's time to do an eye bat. Now this is like the sexiest flirting technique in my opinion. Just bat your lashes. To do this, tilt your head down and angle your eyes up at your crush and then flutter them a few times. This is one of the most historic flirting moves and can be seen in basically all the Disney films and basically any love story you've ever seen. And guys, it actually really works, so make sure you practice the eye bat a few times before you try it out. So if you guys think you're going to use your eyes to flirt, I think mascara is probably the one beauty product that I would recommend. Obviously guys, you don't need makeup to be beautiful, but in this case getting full and flirty lashes really draws as much attention as possible to your eyes and makes them more expressive, and in my opinion this can really draw somebody in. If you guys feel like eye contact is really awkward for you, you can try smizing. This is like obviously the Tyra Banks term of smiling with your eyes, and this can just make eye contact a little bit less formal and more casual and less awkward. Now guys, what you don't want to do with your eyes is stare at someone for more than like a few seconds, because what you don't want to get is the reputation as a creeper, and there's just no coming back from that. Sorry guys. If If you really want to connect with your crush, try this. Next time you observe something really funny or interesting happening, use the opportunity to share the experience with your crush by giving them a knowing look. Just look over at them and laugh and smile and make eye contact like you guys are the only ones that know what's really going on. Guys, this one works every time. After making eye contact, look at your crush's lips. This is shown to heighten attraction and obviously make them want to kiss you. Guys, your mouth can say 1,000 words, even when you haven't said an actual word. Flirting with your mouth can range from cute and playful all the way to super seductive, so you're going to want to practice these techniques super carefully to make sure that you're conveying the right message. First off, guys, smile. This one's really easy, but smiling is shown to actually make you more approachable and make you seem like a happier, more confident person. Now, to actually flirt, start by biting your lower lip seductively. Now, this one is a bit intense. I typically don't bite my lip when I flirt, but if you're a bit more of a seductive flirter, then this is the tip for you. If you want to heighten arousal in a conversation, use your teeth to bite the straw of your drink while you're talking to your crush. This one is also like a hardcore flirting move that will definitely up the ante and let them know that you are digging them. What you don't want to do, guys, is overdo it. Like, again, the goal is to look and feel natural and to have fun, but don't be that girl, the one that's like obviously all over someone. You want to keep it really light and natural. It's such a seductive tip that all you have to do is stick to a little bit of the biting the straw, and you are pretty much good to go. Next, apply lip gloss in front of your crush. This one seems really natural and kind of innocent, but it's a great way to draw attention to your lips, especially if you're planning on flirting with them. If you want to look really attractive and like hot in front of your crush, well, don't we all? Use the sexy pout, aka like Victoria Beckham. This is when you pout and part your lips so that you're showing your teeth while looking just a little bit pouty. Finally, guys, wear red lipstick. Red lipstick is shown to make you actually appear more attractive because it emulates ovulation. This is the time of the month where you just naturally attract more mates. So we can simulate this with red lipstick. And if you don't like red lipstick like me, guys, simply pinch your lips to make them a little bit pinker or try a lip stain instead. This is going to give you a flushed look but without the same kind of overdone effect. In my opinion, your shoulders are actually the sexiest part of your body, so here are a few tips to flirt with your shoulders and arms. First, wear off the shoulder shirts. Guys, this can signal romance and flirting without you even needing to say a word because you're exposing this very sexy part of your body. Don't cross your arms or put your purse in front of your body. This signals that you're protecting yourself and that you are definitely not interested. Now, this one's super easy. When you talk to your crush, you want to make sure that you angle your shoulders toward them to face them when you're talking. Now, if you want to draw the eye of someone to your collarbone and shoulders, you're going to want to wear a very dainty and beautiful necklace or necklaces. And to signal your actual attraction, just play with them subtly while you're talking to someone. This can come across as really flirty but also natural. Okay, next, guys, is your hands. Now, your hands are responsible for touch, and touch can actually heighten someone's arousal in the shortest time possible. So you're going to definitely want to use your hands to flirt. So first, guys, use your hands to draw attention to your mouth. Rest a finger near your lips. This can be casual or a little bit more seductive. This might sound really weird, guys, but when you talk to someone, make sure to expose your wrist. This conveys that you are vulnerable and hints at your interest and availability. Now, guys, in addition to actually exposing your wrist, you can also hold your wrist and kind of like dangle it. This is super sexy and it's a sign of vulnerability and actually interest in the other person. If you want to make sparks fly, place a hand on your crush or touch them on the arm when you're talking. But make sure you don't touch their shoulder, because this is seen as very unromantic and kind of gives off a friend vibe. Now, finally, guys, if you are really digging someone and you want to show them that you're digging them, touch your own face, mouth, or hair. People tend to find this really sexy and can definitely show them that you are interested in them and kind of make them more interested in you too. Guys, if you're friends with your crush, you can also totally hug them. This comes across as really natural, but can also spark chemistry and be really engaging. Now, this next set of tips is for when you're sitting or standing because, guys, general body language can say pretty much more than almost any other type of body language. So first off, sit or stand with open posture. Good posture looks confident and more attractive. When you are sitting, sit with your chest back, your legs crossed, and your butt out. Guys, while your mother may have taught you that this is just good posture, it is also a signal that you're interested in someone, so make sure you are sitting like this. When you are sitting or standing, make sure it's in a position that mirrors the other person, because this subconsciously makes them feel like you're both in sync. No matter what, guys, though, do not sit too close to someone when you first meet them. This can come across like you're invading someone's space, and this is not the goal. The goal is to make them want to come closer to you. So here's a tip. If you are in a loud bar or restaurant, do not lean forward to tell them something. Try keeping your posture super straight, which forces them to lean in to hear you instead. Finally, guys, when you are standing up or even sitting, the sexiest body flirting move of all time, guys, in my opinion,
it's called the bend and snap. Watch this.
Is when you drop something really important like a pen or an eraser or a pencil case. It doesn't matter what it is. The key is you drop it and then you bend over very slowly to go and pick it up. Then you snap it back into the place, flipping your hair and arching the muscles in your back. Guys, this is called the bend and snap, and if you haven't seen Legally Blonde, I strongly recommend you see it, but it's a really effective flirting move that can emphasize just how sexy you are. Also, guys, don't do this when you're 4.5 months pregnant like me. It is just not comfortable. People don't generally think of legs and feet as like the sexiest things, but when it comes to flirting, they can just tip the needle that much more to point the odds in your favor. For a really sexy look, start by wearing stilettos, if the context makes sense and if you like them. They basically change your posture to make you stand and sit in that sexy position I was telling you about earlier, and this really can up the ante. If you want someone to think of you as the perfect match, angle your feet towards them when you're talking to them. This indicates that you're totally tuned into them and subconsciously makes them feel like you're just in tandem. This is super cool. When you're walking, walk in tandem with your crush's steps. It's gonna make it look and feel like you just naturally belong together. Although they're not gonna know you actually totally calculated this. If you want to make your legs look more delicate and feminine, wear a cute little ankle bracelet. Usually a thin chain with a pendant can really draw attention to your ankles but make them look really pretty as well. Now finally, guys, this is the last flirting move of the day and it is so good. Some people are going to tell you to play footsie with your crush. I am not going to go that far. I think it's too much. Just simply try to dangle your shoe on the end of your foot. This is really, really playful and flirty and super sexy in the right context, and can hint to someone that you're not afraid to kick off your shoes and have some fun. Thanks, guys. I hope you love this video and it turns you into the perfect flirt. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that big subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys next week for another video all about relationships. Mwah!